Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Samimi Studio. And in this video, we will explore the native architecture of Iran's cold and mountainous regions.
Iran is a country located in the heart of the Middle East and shares borders with 15 other countries. It has access to the Caspian Sea to the north and the Persian Gulf and the Sea of Oman to the south. The cold and mountainous regions of Iran are primarily found in the northern and western parts of the country, with the Alborz and Zagros mountain ranges being the most prominent. The Alborz mountain range stretches from west to east across Iran, encompassing provinces such as Mazandaran, Gilan, and Tehran. Notably, it is home to the famous Mount Damavand. Conversely, the Zagros mountain range extends from northwest to southeast, covering provinces like Kermanshah, Loristan, and Kurdistan. These regions possess distinct climatic characteristics that significantly influence architectural design. In the Zagros Mountains, winter temperatures can drop sharply, accompanied by heavy snowfall and rainfall. Precipitation in this region typically occurs during the fall and winter months. Cold winds prevail in winter, while milder breezes are common in summer. Additionally, humidity levels are higher in the lower areas of the Zagros range, while the highlands experience drier air. Considering these factors, various elements can impact the architecture of this region. For instance, creating a courtyard with shady trees and green spaces can serve as a social and recreational area while also facilitating natural ventilation for buildings. Incorporating stone pathways and natural seating within the courtyard enhances its attractiveness. In some designs, small fountains or ponds are integrated into the yard. These features beautify and relax the space while improving ventilation and humidity levels. However, it is important that these water features are not too large, as they can lead to complications during winter. Curved edges on these ponds can help prevent freezing. When water freezes, these curves distribute pressure evenly across the bottom of the pool, reducing the risk of cracking. Additionally, they create a constant movement on the water's surface when air interacts with it, further preventing freezing. Trees such as apple and walnut are excellent choices for yards because they provide shade and require relatively low maintenance. Pine trees serve as effective windbreaks, protecting against cold winds while adding year-round greenery to the landscape. Medicinal plants like thyme and mint are native to this region and thrive in its conditions. These drought-resistant plants require minimal water and contribute to enhancing the landscape's beauty. Incorporating climbing plants like ivy and jasmine on walls and fences adds visual diversity and aesthetic appeal to the environment while also aiding in thermal insulation. Designing large windows on the south side of the building to absorb sunlight in winter, along with skylights to provide natural light in interior spaces, creates an optimal environment. All windows in this area should be double glazed to prevent heat energy loss. Using natural canopies or curtains, such as trees, to block direct sunlight in summer and control light and ambient temperature can be effective choices. Placing windows on both sides of the building to facilitate airflow improves ventilation inside. For this purpose, the heights of the two facing windows should differ. One should be positioned lower while the other is higher to promote airflow. The south-facing window should be large and situated low to the ground, while the north-facing window should be smaller and placed at a higher elevation. The walls are typically designed with a thickness of 30 to 50 centimeters and constructed from materials such as stone, brick, and adobe. This thickness enhances thermal insulation and helps maintain a stable indoor temperature. Using double-walled construction with a gap between the walls for thermal insulation is an excellent choice for buildings in these areas. This gap can be filled with insulating materials such as rock wool or polyester, which reduces noise, creates a quiet atmosphere, and minimizes heat loss. Buildings in this region are often designed with multiple floors to make optimal use of vertical space. This design enhances ventilation and prevents heat accumulation, while higher floors offer natural views. The distance between floors typically ranges from 2.5 to 3 meters, creating an open and comfortable space that facilitates natural ventilation. Roofs can be designed in two ways, flat or sloped. Sloped roofs are usually constructed with an angle between 30 and 45 degrees, which helps drain rainwater and snow, preventing accumulation on the roof. Regarding interior spaces, rooms are generally designed to be large with high ceilings to improve natural ventilation. Floor plans are often open to accommodate common areas such as the living room and kitchen within a larger space. This design fosters a sense of connection and interaction among family members. In some designs, movable walls are used to separate spaces. These walls can be sliding or folding, allowing for flexible use of areas. For example, during a gathering, a wall can be moved aside to create a larger space. Bedrooms are typically located in private sections of the plan, separated from public spaces like the living room and kitchen. This separation enhances privacy and comfort in daily life. In building plans, the placement of heating systems, such as heaters or fireplaces, should ensure even heat distribution throughout the space. However, underfloor heating systems are often the best choice for this climate. Public spaces such as the living room, kitchen, and dining room are usually situated in central areas of the plan to ensure easy accessibility to one another. Building plans often incorporate multiple entrances providing access to courtyards, rooms, and public spaces. However, a buffer zone should be designed after each entrance to regulate internal temperature. A living room should measure between 20 and 30 square meters. This size comfortably accommodates multiple people and allows for flexible furniture arrangement. Natural light and adequate ventilation are essential design requirements. The recommended kitchen size is 10 to 15 square meters. The layout should prioritize comfortable workflow and convenient access to cooking utensils. The work triangle, refrigerator, sink, and stove should be carefully considered during the design process. A central courtyard should range from 20 to 40 square meters. The space should be large enough for social gatherings and family activities, incorporating green space and shade trees. Bedrooms are typically categorized as master bedrooms and secondary bedrooms. The master bedroom should be between 15 and 20 square meters. This area allows for a double bed, dresser, and other essential furnishings. A secondary bedroom typically ranges from 10 to 15 square meters, providing space for a single bed, dresser, and other necessary items. Bathrooms generally require 3 to 5 square meters. Storage areas of 2 to 4 square meters are usually sufficient. Corridors should be at least 1 meter wide to facilitate comfortable passage for people, even while carrying items. Based on the previously described features and site conditions, building plans in this area can be categorized into several types. Here are some common categories. Single-story plans. Ideal for small families or individuals seeking a simple, stair-free living arrangement. All spaces, including common areas, living room, kitchen, and private areas, bedrooms, are located on a single level. A courtyard plan with access to both bedrooms and public spaces is a suitable example, potentially including 2 bedrooms, a living room, and a kitchen. 2-story plans. These plans cater to larger families or those desiring more space. Public areas are generally located on the first floor, while bedrooms are situated on the second floor. An example of this category is a plan with a courtyard and separate entrance, featuring a living room, kitchen, and a guest bedroom on the first floor and 2 bedrooms and a balcony on the second floor. Plans with movable walls. These plans offer adaptable spaces to suit changing needs, providing flexibility for homeowners. A plan with movable walls allows for creating a larger space for gatherings or dividing areas for different purposes. Imagine 2 adjacent spaces separated by a movable wall. Retracting the wall creates a single, larger area. Plan layouts for cold and mountainous regions, such as the Zagros area, can be implemented in linear, L-shaped, or U-shaped configurations, depending on the land's type and shape. Due to the climatic and geographical conditions of the Zagros region, plan orientation is critical. Designs typically prioritize a southern exposure for windows and primary living spaces, living rooms and bedrooms. This orientation maximizes natural light absorption during the day, providing passive solar heating during the winter months. In colder seasons, this southern orientation optimizes solar heat gain, reducing reliance on auxiliary heating systems. To minimize the impact of cold winds, the building's east-west exposure should be minimized. Strategies to achieve this include rotating the plan by 45 degrees or utilizing a linear plan design incorporating a stone retaining wall or a row of pine trees to act as a windbreak. These design considerations can assist architects and designers in creating energy-efficient buildings well suited to the specific climate of the Zagros region. We hope this information has been helpful. Please subscribe to our channel for more content. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next video.